here it is about a week and a half later after my last video recording. Finally got the power on and the internet back. It was quite a challenge. Constantly calling the electric company and the city to come out and hook up the power. It wasn't my fault, of course, you know. And I was ready for them. I had the electrical connection, the pipe and the meter box and the wiring all fixed. Matter of fact, it was the Monday after the tree fell. But it was an interesting week and a half. No power, no internet. Gave me inspiration for thinking about how I'd be living in a mobile home, or RV. Which, by the way, is still not back because a muffler guy up in Kearney has found some additional problems with it. Some problems caused by a previous mechanic. So hopefully that's going to get fixed and the RV return soon. But I was thinking how I would deal with a problem of no electricity and no internet if I was boondocking. And I realized that solar power pretty much makes living in an RV possible, a necessity. Internet, I can suppose live without. I don't have a lot of demand for internet. Well, actually, I use it to watch internet TV, and I kind of would miss that. At least when I'm boondocking away from a city where there's no possibility of free Wi-Fi. But I understand that there are solutions to that. But with no electricity, that'd be difficult. I need electricity to run the systems in the motorhome. Need electricity to charge the various battery systems, which is of course why I'm trying to expand the battery capability of the RV. But I think mostly I may have become spoiled by civilization. I'm used to the internet always being there and high speed, and the electricity always there to flip of a switch, the natural gas for heating, or propane for RVs, always there. So I figure I'll have to take special care to ensure that I have sufficient energy sources when I go boondocking or living in the motorhome. After all, it's going to be my permanent home if my plans go according to plan. Another thing I learned during the power outage was how useless my home phone was, since it runs on electricity, and how little data I have on my cell phone. Oh yes, I've entered the 21st century. I got myself a cell phone. I'm going to get rid of my home phone eventually. Fortunately, I've got a charger in my truck so I can keep this thing alive. But when I was dealing with the city and BPU, the electric company, I noticed that I quickly ran out of data and minutes on my phone. Well, I'm cheap. I bought the cheapest plan they had. So I had to keep changing my plan until it got close to what I was using. But I think when I go full-time or boondocking, I'm going to have to increase my data plan a bit more. It does use Wi-Fi when possible, which is cheaper. But can't guarantee that. There's not a lot of free Wi-Fi out there, I noticed. But the thing about boondocking or living in a motorhome is you really don't spend a lot of time on the internet or on the phone. You spend most of your time outdoors exploring wherever you are, or just sitting on your lawn chair staring at nature, or reading a book. So I'm thinking that as long as I have enough electricity with the solar panel and the batteries, and maybe a place that has electricity, I'd be fine without internet access. I mean, I'll have over-the-air TV I can watch. Not that the programs on network TV are any good, but who knows. And I think I'll leave the internet to those times when I come back into civilization for supplies. So I guess I need to revise my schedule and put solar power as a higher priority. Perhaps higher than my replacement of the water heater, which doesn't work. After all, I can live without hot water because I can heat water. But I need electricity to run the system. All I have to do now is wait for the motorhome to return and start the projects I have built up so far, and start looking for solar panels. And then I gotta install the wiring. That means crawling underneath the RV. Hopefully it'll stay dry long enough for me to do that. But this year, 2015, seems to be the year of rain, storms. Hopefully the big storms are over with. I don't need another tree landing on my power line or my mobile home, RV. Gosh, I hope I have enough time before winter to get all this accomplished. After all, when winter comes, I really can't work outside. It gets kind of cold in Kansas. Well, that's what's been going on for the past week and a half, and a few ideas I've been mulling over. Hopefully the next video will be even more interesting. See you then.